Welcome back, everybody. We are going on to set number 2 of Group D here in the round of 24. It is going to be Malkiyah versus Cryoc. Now, I'd imagine most people haven't heard of Malkiyah because I hadn't really heard of him until he had an epic ZVP game against the Sakwe in qualifier number 1 or 2, I believe. It was in one of the really early rounds, and of course the Sakwe, very solid PvZ player, but Malkiyah, yeah, just took it to that was like a 45-50 minute game, and really exciting. So recommend you go check that out if you haven't seen it already. Cryoc, on the other hand, as I said, one of these super hot up-and-coming stars in the foreign scene. You know, he went from being just a random no-name B- player maybe 6 months ago to now being definitely one to watch. Still lots of people have their doubts about him. Draw in particular doesn't seem to like it when I hype him, but I do love hyping random people. So go Cryoc. Alright, here we go. Into set number 2. At the top right as the Teal Zerg, we have Mr. Malkiyah. At the bottom left, as the Purple Terran, we have Cryoc. Cross positions TVZ on Jade should be exciting. Cryoc, by the way, is very strong TVZ. I originally knew him as a bit of a TVZ specialist, although he recently, of course, has pulled off some pretty nice TVT and TVP wins as well. Malkiyah, on the other hand, when I casted his game against Sakwe, some people were saying he, only has really good ZVP, but again, I'm not really sure about that, so I guess we'll see here. By the way, I want to give a huge shout out to Apocalypse, our lovely organizer, our general director here in the TLS, because of course Malkiyah here is replacing Nemu, because Nemu dropped out literally the day when he was supposed to play. Something came up and he was unable to play. So Tupac, in order to get the next player in the points list, who was Malkiyah, he apparently just sat in the Defiler.ru chat for several hours just waiting for Malkiyah to show up, not even knowing if he would show. I don't know actually what exactly happened, but yeah, apparently he just waited for Malkiyah, just hoping that Malkiyah would show up in the Defiler.ru chat. Defiler.ru, by the way, is the Russian community Brood War site, which is pretty awesome. They organize the Defiler tournaments almost every Sunday, so you guys should check them out. I mean, it's mostly in Russian, but it still has hilarious chat with a lot of funny pictures. So yeah, Tupac, big hero. Major props to him. I was actually wondering how he did that as well. I was like, how did you get Malkiyah on such short notice? It's yeah, I just sat in Defiler.ru chat for 4 hours. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. See, that's dedication. It's serious dedication. Anyway, so this is why we have a pool first opening here from Malkiyah. Not gonna go the normal 12 hatch action. Meanwhile, Cryoc looks like he's just gonna go for one rack expand here, or at least he will until he sees some Zerglings heading over, and then he might change his mind, or at least build a bunker. Unfortunately for him, this SCV might miss the Zerglings. It looks like, no, I think it'll barely be in time to see the Zerglings moving out. Yeah, actually he's gonna be fine. Okay, thought it'd be a little bit closer than that, but he is gonna see the Zerglings, and he might get caught. He does get caught by the Zerglings, so he doesn't even get close enough to see the hatchery here. So he's actually not really sure what's going on, besides the fact that, well, there's Zerglings. And oh man, he's actually panicking a little bit, building the bunker in his main base. I actually wasn't paying attention. Was this I don't know if those a 9-pull or an over-pull, but either way, in response to the 6 lings, immediately bunkering in his main. And actually, this is a really cool position for the bunker, because it's covered sort of by the SCVs here. It covers the barracks, and it's a super nice defensive position. But see, behind this, Malkiyah's just getting a 3rd hatchery. He's droning up as well. So just by getting these 6 things out and delaying the natural expansion of Cryoc by forever, Malkiyah is really Really making this work. Looks like he's even going to abuse this little weak spot at the bottom of the mineral line to kill as many SCVs as possible. He's actually not even pulling the links back, just sacrificing a couple links just to kill more SCVs there. He got, what was that, 2 or 3? I didn't actually keep count there. Meanwhile, Cryoc, of course, floating minerals because he wanted to build a command center, but, you know, can't actually find a safe way to do it until these lings move out. And now he can, so he should be able to move out. He's going to build it right at the natural. He might even build it in his main first. No, he is just going to go straight out to the natural. I think the second native CV saw that there weren't that many lings coming out, so yeah, he's gonna feel safe building this here now. And that's interesting. Let's take a quick look at the drone count here. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 drones on the minerals. Not that many drones here though. Looks like he might have made a couple more Zerglings actually. Yeah, so didn't quite drone up purely behind, which means his drone count isn't fantastic. But of course, this command center is really far behind. I mean, look at this. This only just started and the hatchery's already finished. So Malkiyah's still in a decent position. He's built a bunch of links. I don't think this is really going to do anything though. Yeah. Oh, he might go for a run by. Oh. Nice. Well, that was a bit of a mistake by Cryoc to just box everything and right-click the bunker, because as you can see, the Marines all moved up, missed a round of shooting, and like let the opponents in the the Zerglings in the base. But oh, look at this! Fortunately for Cryoc, he's already got a bunker in the main. Wow, so actually the bunker that he made earlier is actually helping out against this run by, which is quite nice. I mean, Lynx can still move around to the bottom of the minerals there. Oh, Malkiyah, I don't know why he moved up that ramp again. Maybe did he just like forget there was a bunker up there? That was a bit weird. Meanwhile, Cryoc's going to follow up with fast +1 here. So despite all the Zergling, all the Zergling shenanigans of Malkiyah, Cryoc is trying to just, you know, play as much of a normal game as he can, going 1 ranks expand into +1 into presumably 4 or 5 rags. It looks like, ooh, nice, grabbing another SCV there. And what the? Why has he made more Zerglings? He's even got Zergling speed. He really needs to just drone up behind one of these things. Is he just gonna, oh my god, he's just gonna Ling all in? Like semi-Ling all in before getting a Spire? Oh man, he's actually turned this into a semi all in here. That is curious. There's no depot here like there often is, so he does have a bit of a gap that he can run in. I mean, the bunker isn't that well protected, and look at this. Zergling's moving to the side here, so this SCV doesn't see it. I think the Overlord might have seen the SCV moving out, so look at that, perfectly hidden. Look at the minimap. SCV going along the middle, rest of the Zerglings going on the side. One Zergling hitting, nope, that Zergling's hitting around the side as well, so Cryoc has no idea that this is coming. But he has built a depot here, so again, this is a pretty tight SimCity. There is a bit of a gap that he can run through, but here we go. He's moving in with all the Zerglings. Is he going to make it? I don't think that's enough Zerglings. The SCV's coming off, although it is going to go through. Is he just going to run by? Is he going to try and kill the bunker? It looks like he kills all the Marines that were outside the bunker. The rest of the Zerglings do move in. There are some more Zerglings on the outside. He can actually just come back with these Zerglings and go and try and kill that bunker here. This could actually be pretty good here for Cryoc. I thought Cryoc would be able to defend this a little bit better, but the SCVs in the main are dying, and now the Lings are moving into the front, but no, looks like the bunker is going to hold them off. And this second bunker in the main base, once again proving invaluable in defending this here. I think Malkiyah is actually a little bit sad now that he forced that initial bunker, because it's proving really painful for him with these continued run-bys, but he is going to get some more SCV kills here. Man, I don't think he should have gone for the SCVs here. I think he should have moved them back and just killed this bunker. It looks like that's going to be that here. It looks like Comsat actually going up. It's going to help wall off the bunker a little bit more. Meanwhile, SCV just went in here. Check it out. Oh my god, he's building more Lings, and presumably the damage that this den has taken is from the SCV, so Cryoc knows exactly what's coming here. Lurker Ling all in follow-up here. Malkiyah just going a little bit crazy here with the Zerglings. And you know what? It's doing more damage than I would have thought anyway, so it's not terrible. It's questionable, but not terrible. And if you look at his supply, he's actually pretty close to supply with Cryoc. Now Cryoc, of course, building a second bunker because he knows Lurkers are on the way. Meanwhile, was that a drone? No, those are just Zerglings. It's like some Zerglings just checking, make sure there's no hidden bases. I don't know why there'd be a hidden base though. I mean, that wouldn't really make any sense to me because it's already 2 base against 2 base, so it's not like Cryoc is behind. Cryoc is flying here. There's no reason to take a hit expansion. Ooh, don't lose that. Do not want to lose that. Anyway, so double bunker and turret at the front. Good old times here. Getting the factory as well off 2 ranks. And this is interesting because he went for a fast +1, but you can see he's now gone straight for a factory with only 2 barracks. I think this is an adaptation of the build. It's a change he's made in response to the Lurkers. I think normally he would go for additional barracks, but because he's seen the fast Lurkers, he wants to actually just get just get some tanks out ASAPly and obviously get the science vessels. Anyway, we do have a Spire here as well for Malkiyah relatively quickly, so it looks like he's actually only going to make a few Lurkers and then switch completely into Mutas, which could really catch Cryoc off guard here. Again, this bunker in the main is going to be helpful, but with no turrets up, could be very, very deadly here. Oh man, look at this. He's making only 2-3 Lurkers max, saving up a full 900 gas so that he can get 9 Mutas. Oh, this could be absolutely genius. I wish he would get another base, though. That would be good. Even if it's just a close base, just get another base, dude. I mean, look at this. Cryoc is so prepared for the Lurkers. I don't know why he... Oh, and look at this. I think he's saving scans as well so that he can deal with them. So he's not even scanning Malkiyah's base. Oh, he sees it, though, just as I say it. Cryoc, with the brain hacks, sees what's coming. Now he knows what's going on. He's like, ah, I see. Sneaky Zerg guy going back into Mutas. Or at least I assume he knows what's going on now. Because he should have seen the larva saved as well with that scan. With 3 larva saved and a Spire that quickly, it has to be Muta switch. But he's not turning. Is he just waiting till the last second? Is he just trying to be that badass? Oh my god, he's actually... Oh, he's going for the break. And... it's pretty good. Alright, lost 5 Marines. It's not the greatest micro I've ever seen, but it's not bad. More importantly, wait a minute. Wait, he scanned the Spire. Why is he not building turrets? Is he just assuming it was for Scourge? There's no way it's just for a Scourge. I mean, sure, you know, if you go Lurker Ling, you eventually get a Spire for Scourge, but not that early. Is he... oh my god, he's actually just being aggressive. Is he just being aggressive to defend it? Why is he not making turrets? He scanned it. Why? What? Alright, I'm a little bit confused here. I mean, is he just trying to intercept them with the Marines? They're completely out of position. Okay, he's finally turreting the main. He's only got 1 turret per mineral line, and he's about to face like 11 or 12 Mutas. This could be really bad. Malkiyah, by the way, is finally getting a 3rd hatchery. And now the Mutas are in the base, and there's 1 turret. Oh my god, this could be bad. Get in the bunker! Get in the bunker! Nice! Wait, what? He didn't kill it? What? Why did you kill the turret, man? What? Why? Dude, it was burning! Oh my god, why? I don't know why he didn't kill the turret. He's also just not even stacking them. He's decided Muta micros for pussies. Which it is, by the way. He's completely right about that. Oh, he's gonna get a free sea shank though. But the problem is that the first vessel is gonna be out shortly, and we'll hopefully have a radiate. And it looks like doing a good old non-micro. I like it. I like it. And there weren't enough turrets anyway, so he's gonna have control over the natural minerals. The problem is that Cryoc is actually moving out now, and he's gonna start sieging down the natural, but he's got a few Sunkens, he's got a few Lings. Does he have Defilers though? Not even close. So that's not ideal. Meanwhile, the Mu's moving in once again, but that's a full 4 Marines in that bunker. And a good number of turrets now, so the main minerals at least are safe. But Cryoc again is just mining only from his main, so he's not doing so well there. Although Malkiyah, even though he got the 3rd base, isn't mining there either. And Malkiyah doesn't have a great way to deal with this medic marine tank force either. So he's just trying to buy some time here. But you know, normally Zerg players in this situation are buying time for Defilers, but these Defilers are like hours away. So I don't even know what he's buying time for. I guess just to make more units. I mean, at least he's got this hatchery here so he can make some flanking Zerglings. But he has to kill this attack without the use of Defilers. Dude, this is cute. I assume this is intentional. He's left 1 Muta there to block turrets from going up and is bringing the rest home to defend. But obviously a few Marines can easily kill that Muta, so I'm not really sure about that. Anyway, so he's going to come in here with a flank, and it looks like actually a few of these Marines got picked off. I guess they ran into earlier or something, but here we go. He's moving in with the Lurkers, the Muta's coming in from the back. Nice target firing on the Lurkers though. Oh my god, all the Lurkers fall, and Cryoc, with some magical target firing, is just going to kill this anyway. Wow! I thought that would just easily go Malkiyah's way. I think he's still going to take it, but dang, look at his target firing. So sick. Oh, he barely misses out on that last Lurker. Dang. Cryoc, beastie. So, Cryoc, though, has lost his army out on the map. At least he does have his first vessel, but now he no longer has a ground army to move out with. So, this is actually quite interesting. 65 supplying and 62. Malkiyah actually keeping pretty good supply here, and he's going Greater Spire. Going to use the rest of the Mutas to just make make Guardians at the back of the natural. And you know, he's got his 3rd base up, and he's got his Father Mount going up as well. So I mean, the Eva chamber is a little bit late. Usually you get that around the same time as the Hydra Den, so he's not going to have full some parabase for a while, but other than that, Malkiyah is actually in pretty solid shape. Oh no, he's going to get irradiated! And ooh! Luckily for him, one of the irradiated ones was actually the irradiated one was actually damaged already. But he did do a good split there at the end anyway. And Cryoc, man, I'm actually surprised he's in this position again. You know, I was saying I didn't really know much about Malkiyah, even though I saw him play a great ZVP against the Sockway. That's about it. I otherwise had no knowledge of him as a player, and he's doing a really good job here against Cryoc, who is definitely a strong player. Now, greatest part done yet? Not quite, but will be shortly. Meanwhile, run random SV sees nothing at the top left. And any sign of a third base here from Cryoc? Nope, he's still kind of on the back foot. Still doesn't have many barracks, in fact. Wow, I was actually getting a second factory. We'll only have 3 barracks, so gonna go for a pretty, I don't know if this is just a very early mech switch. Yeah, it looks like a very early mech switch here, or he's gonna go kind of biomech in the mid game, but yeah, not going very heavy bio at all, considering that he went for a fast +1 upgrade. Very interesting switches here, again, quite possibly just in response to the craziness of this game so far. Meanwhile, Malkiyah getting a hidden base at the 9 o'clock expansion. Even though a random SCV is checking the top left 2 bases, he's not going to see that. Cryoc, though, is moving out once again, but Defilers are up. I don't know if Consume is finished. It's like Consume is actually only just started, but by the time this force actually is a real danger, Consume should be done. And even if it's not, the Defiler might just get 100 energy by itself naturally. It's just got another 20 seconds or so. You know, a few Marines going to clear this out so that Cryoc can hopefully get a 30. Again, I'm looking like for him to build one in the main base or something, but looks like it's not quite happening so far. And it looks like Cryoc is going to slowly siege his way up this ramp, but not really going to happen. Oh, he's going to move up with the Marines. There's only 1 lurker left, and looks like Malkiyah, what does he have? He's still waiting for that Defiler energy. This 12 o'clock base is in a little bit of trouble. Defiler just needs a few more energy to actually just get a Swarm off without Consume. Consume is going to finish anyway, but oh man, there's a scan. He sees no lurkers. Malkiyah needs to just go. He's got 100 energy. He should just go. He doesn't need Consume. Just go, man. He needs to just defend. He has enough energy for Swarm. I don't know why he's not moving. Is he just going to give up this base? Oh my god, he's just going to give up the base and transfer everything to the 9 o'clock. He's not even trying. Okay, now he consumes. I don't think he even realized he had 100 energy anyway. But by the way, this 9 o'clock, by the way, is going to be very interesting, because if he builds a Nihilus there, he can actually like have a really short attack path into the Terran's naturals, or he can actually do some sick counterattacks if he wants to. Meanwhile, Cryoc trying to be efficient, do some fancy Marine micro with these Marines. He's lost the siege tanks, but there's not that many Lings left, and not many lurkers either, so he's definitely going to kill his hatchery at least, yeah. And probably going to be able to kill a good number of units left. So Malkiyah has now relocated most of his drones here to the 9 o'clock instead. If I was Cryoc, I'd be a little bit suspicious about where those drones went. I mean, in theory, you could have just ran them away somewhere, somewhere random, just to hide them, but no, clearly hasn't done that. Meanwhile, did I click on a Devourer? I did click on a Devourer. Gonna make 1 Devourer and 3 Guardians. So the 1 Devourer is gonna block Cryoc from just making a single Wraith to kill everything. And let's provide some anti-air cover for those Guardians. But here we go, the Guardians coming in here, and Cryoc, oh man, he's gonna not be in turret range though. Oh no, what are you doing? Oh man, Malkiyah just A-moving the Guardians, losing 1 to turret straight away. Gonna lose the second one to a Radiate here, it looks like. But otherwise, he is going to have at least 1 Guardian left, although this vessel almost has enough energy for another Radiate, so actually it doesn't look like those Guardians are going to do much besides deny binding for a little while there. Meanwhile, it looks like 1 Link sacrifices himself so the drone can make a hatchery at the bottom right natural as well, but Cryoc must assume that this is actually the 3rd hatchery. It doesn't seem like he has any inkling of this base here. It's completely undefended, but he has no idea. And it looks like the Guardian actually, oh my god, it's got 11 kills here, way more kills than I thought. It looks like Cryoc didn't actually pull all of his SCVs, so giving that a good number of kills. Meanwhile, though, the Vulture switch from Cryoc is actually doing a good job there. Looks like he's floated all his backs now. He's gone for the complete mech switch as well, and is now going to go try and establish this 3rd base here at the 6 o'clock, and probably going to force a cancel on this 3 o'clock base from Malkiyah. And man, if he finds this 9 o'clock, it's going to be very, very dangerous. There are a couple of creeps there, but no sunken just yet. There's actually a barracks floating that way. It's going to be dangerously close there. I'm actually curious who wins 1v1 Wraith versus Devourer. I actually have no idea who wins this. It looks like the Wraith will win. Yes, it looks like the Wraith will win barely. Alright, 14 HP left. I don't think I've ever seen a 1v1 there. There's always some other random thing, shenanigans going on. Anyway, it looks like Cryoc does find the space, but there's already Sunkens and Lurkers there. The Nidus Canal does finish in time. But Marine's going to try and be annoying here and just attack it from behind. Meanwhile, though, a lot of units actually moving down to counterattack here. Oh my goodness! How did this even happen? There's Lurkers and Dark Swarm under the natural. I assume that Cryoc would have just had, you know, mines blocking and everything, but there's now a Lurker under Swarm in the main, a Lurker in the natural. Unfortunately, he's not in range of the SCVs. He really should just move here and start attacking the SCVs. A big wasted opportunity there from Malkiyah. Why is he not attacking the SCVs? I have no idea, but he really should be doing that. Meanwhile, Cryoc gonna try and go get his third here, but this like hasn't transferred SCVs yet. But seriously wasted opportunity. I mean, this is doing essentially no damage. He's just being slightly annoying to Cryoc, but wow, that could have been huge. In the meantime, this barracks keeps freaking me out because I think it's a drop, but it's not. Seriously though, what's up with this Lurker and not attacking the SCVs? Alright, well I guess that's gonna get taken care of, easy peasy. Slightly weird. So, it looks like a few more lings poking around here. Cryoc not really having quite the mine coverage that I think he wanted. He didn't quite have enough map control to really just lay all these brutal mines everywhere, like right outside the Zerg's natural, which is really what you want to do. He's actually still got a substantial medic marine force left, but again, there's a lot of lurkers there, so I don't think they can really do too much. He's actually going to go for it. It's questionable. That's questionable. Let's see how well he does. Well, that's a lot of marines dead. That's a lot more marines dead. And unfortunately for Malkiyah, the rest of the lurkers aren't actually in position. But yeah, it's going to be enough anyway with Dark Swarm. Cryoc, meanwhile, he's got his third base mining. But looks like it's going to be a big counterattack though at that base. 122 supply for Cryoc against 82 for Malkiyah. Cryoc still with a nice supply lead, and more importantly, he's got nice mines that are completely blocking the composition of Malkiyah, who's just on Lurkerling Defiler, which is not really great when there's mines everywhere. And oh man, he could take a big hit there. Not quite. He really needs to start moving just with single or pairs of Zerglings to just try and clear spider mines. He can't just move out in big blobs like that, or as you can see, just gets completely destroyed by the mines. Curiously, this base is managing to survive despite this Defiler doing a head spin. Oh, looks like the drones allow him to get out finally. He's going a little bit crazy there. And, well, looks like Malkiyah now is a little bit unsure of how to proceed. Ah, that's how he's going to proceed. Alright, so he's saying, well, since you got mines everywhere and I can't move anywhere on foot, I guess I'll just make a hatchery in range of Marines. What? That was weird. No, he's going to go for drops instead, which I think is good, but I don't know why he's moving out on the ground anyway if he's going to do that. Should just save his units. Maybe try and secure another base and then just go for some fancy drops. In the meantime, looks like Marines going to move in here. Uh-oh, where's the swarm? There's the swarm? There's the swarm. Alright. The problem for Malkiyah also, though, is that it's 3 base against 3 base, which is really good for Terran and DBZ. He's trying to really be aggressive with these units. This is not a good idea though. Oh god. Oh my god. I don't know why he's moving out like this. His drop should be almost done soon. Like, why is he attacking like this? I do not understand. Look, his drop is like about to finish, and now he has no units left. Really, really weird to me. Oh god, Eraser. Oh shit. Oh shit. Eraser. Everybody get to the Nidus. Get to the Nidus. Where the hell did that vessel go? Wow, so did they just kill nothing? Oh, well that wasn't very exciting, was it? Alright, so Eraser does nothing, that's good. Where's the Nidus come out anyway? Ah, there it is. And everyone just goes back. Hey, back to work everybody! Coffee break's over. The radiate break is over. Oh, that was a little bit sad. And once again, we're gonna have some suicide into mines because, you know, apparently Malkiyah is a good friend of spider mines. And it gets slightly lucky there that the 2 lings actually pull it. Oh, don't run the Defiler into it. Okay. Good. Don't hit that with your Scourge. No, alright. Don't listen to me either. That's cool too. I mean, I'm not Zerg, so, you know, why would you listen to me? Also, apparently this one Wraith is actually going to be able to harass his base. And did that Lurker just burrow under the hatchery? Did you guys see that? Oh my god, there's a Lurker under the hatchery. I don't know if you can even click that anymore. Wait, what? That Lurker is under the hatchery. Oh man, that is awesome. Oh wait, we also got a big attack going over here. Problem is, there's like 1 billion siege tanks. Now Dark Swarms are still pretty good. He does force it on siege, but he's lost like almost all of his units. So he got dropped, and he's not dropping at all. He's just like, you know, gonna attack on the ground. That's fine. Okay, seriously though, I want to see if this lurker can even unburrow. I wonder if he's just gonna forget about it. I wonder if you can even click it. Like, how do you click it? I guess if you just box everything, because it grabs units first, maybe you can still box it. It's pretty crazy, man. Madness. Man, could you imagine? Oh, nice play on the 5C next. Could you imagine though if like instead of doing stop lurkers, you just like stack them and borrow them like under sunken colonies or something. So the Terran scans you, he just sees a sunken there, he's like, oh, I can kill that easy peasy, but you actually have like 5 lurkers borrowed under it. Oh god, that would be so sick. I bet Boxer could do that. That's like that's one of Boxer's moves for sure. Seriously, this is freaking me out here. I want to see it unburrow and just pop up on the hatchery. It'd be so cool. Meanwhile, it looks like Malkiyah's got his 12 o'clock. The problem is there's a bunch of vultures going there that are going to kill all the drones. Oh god, he's even sending more. Oh god. Oh shit. Oh god. Oh god, run. Oh shit. Oh god. Oh no. No, this is now X-rated. Oh god, children, don't look. Cover your eyes. I mean, it's like those horror movies where, you know, like some guy's about to get his head cut off or something, and, you know, the mom quickly covers the kid's eyes. Oh man, that's that moment right there. Oh, it's brutal. That's... Oh man, I mean, I'm a Protoss player, so I like seeing drones die, but that was pretty bad. So alright, we got some Ultra Carrier in action, and by that I mean, you know, we've got, you know, mass larva everywhere. That's good, you know, good old macro style of, you know, save a lot of larva. It's a pretty advanced technique, you know, saving all your larvae and not using your money, because, you know, if you have 3 larvae at every hatchery, the Terran doesn't know what you're doing, you know? I mean, he's gonna scan you, be like, oh my god, he's got 3 larvae. What do I do? Or something. Interestingly, that's actually apparently valid in SC2, because Zergs actually get maxed out a lot, so you actually have lots of larvae, and you can remax those other things. So perhaps I should clarify and say that in Brood War this is actually pretty terrible, because clearly he's not even close to max. Anyway, looks like is that a irradiated larva? Is that what I'm seeing there? It's moving. Oh my god, that was an irradiated larva that actually turned into an egg. Holy shit. It's not taking any damage though, as you can see, because larvae and eggs don't actually take damage from irradiated. I think they can still splash other units, but they don't actually take damage themselves. It actually wears out as well. LOL. In the meantime, we have a good old Terran Natural along with Zerg main, you know, both races cooperating in harmony. And by harmony, I mean this Terran is just an asshole and wants to kill the base. What happened to harmony, man? This is some racial discrimination going on. It's like, well, you can have the natural, but I can't have the main. What's up with that, bro? What is up with that? What are these even shooting? Oh, there's a lurker there. Look at them all, like, hitting the cliff. Idiots. Look at the terrible aim. Oh, no, there's a lurker there, too. Okay. So... Oh, no, he's nice. He only left two vultures there. Okay, so I guess the hatchery can finish. That's quite nice. Meanwhile... Oh, why does he still have medic marines? These must be left over from, like, hours ago. And now they're not going to be left over anymore. Oh, no, he turned them around. Yeah, he's got some pretty good multitask, considering he's doing, like, a lot of stuff everywhere. It's just 9 o'clock. Looks like it's finally going to fall. Malkiyah, meanwhile, is going to go attack here and not do anything. And GG from Malkiyah. Cryoc takes down a pretty... What adjective would you use to describe that game? I think I'll go to the chat on that one. I'll come up with your own adjective while we go to a break, and after that we'll have the winners match between Technics and Cryoc.